Mashele politically incorrect. Sorry for the bad audio. I just want this to be very quick. I watched Jackie Pamodze. Jackie Pamodze, who don't know her, please Google her quickly if you don't know before you watch, or you can do it after watching. So Jackie Pamodze is one of, we've got various Mama Jackies in South Africa, and she's one of the best as well. She's lamenting the fact of lack of depth in women, and I just took all those. I just took only 2 videos because they are a bit longish. Just took those videos because I, for many instances, many times, discussed that in studio with various women, and I think maybe she's hitting the block, and she's unapologetic and fierce at best. But I'm glad it's a woman who says it. And I've had various discussions. I always tell you that I have various discussions whenever I get an opportunity to discuss lack of depth in women, the death of leadership, why we can't have leadership in political spaces. Of course, it's also mentioned. I do ask women that I interact with, but I don't want to be long. Please listen to her and let's talk. Tell me what you feel about her. Her stance, because she's doing research. Jackie Pamodze is an author, and it's unfortunate many people know her after the Basetsana Makgalemele, Basetsana Khumalo, apologies, Basetsana Khumalo feud. But much politically incorrect. Let's listen and discuss. Thank you.
Dumelang hleng. I ke tsebe le tlo feel jwang ka ntho ke tlo e bua, mare you guys will be fine. But I just want to speak to women, like specifically young women. So let's say from woman 18 to 30 something, 38, right? So I'm in the middle of research for a new project, and I have been tasked with interviewing women. And my job is to find out what their grievances are when it comes to the state of the country. And I've been speaking to these women for a while. However, from what I can see, the problem here is women cannot articulate themselves. They just can't. You know, you sit with a person for an hour and you ask them questions like, who's the mayor in your community? Do you know where the sheriff's office is? Do you know what a sheriff is? Do you know where you can find your local court? The police station has many functions. Have you been to your local police station to go see what the functions are? I saw what I feel about. You know, I think my point here is women know nothing. Young women know nothing. Within these conversations, you ask them about what their interests are. What type of businesses do they want to start in their community? What have they read in the last month or two? You know, even the quality of their speech has drastically deteriorated because babuasi social media. Their reference points is social media, TikTok to be specific. And you're thinking, how is this person going to sit in a boardroom and address people, ask for funding, present a project, draft a document, draft an email? How is this person going to apply for a bursary and sit in an interview room and state their case? How? Like, Because our young people spend too much time on social media instead of personal development. And it is so disheartening when you see a beautiful young person who is ambitious, but they cannot speak because they don't have the language. They don't have the words. They don't have vocabulary. They have articulation problems. And because they know nothing. Nothing. You can't speak about any bills, any green paper, documentation. You can't speak about politics. Even just debating. Not just saying, "Ake rate Julius, ake rate Cyril." Debate on issues that each political party has that affect you. Debate. Na ake mo rate, ake mo batle. Yo, policies. Can you debate on policies? Maponisa ha etse mmereko. O bua ka mmereko o feng? Yes, we understand gore crime e ngata, but do you understand that within the division of the police cluster, there are different sets of units? Ke ba feng ba setse mmereko? Ke ba feng? Those are the things that you're supposed to know and learn for yourself. Because how you go police station, how can you feel a vupu ko officing or fela ki affidavit? There are so many officers within that building that you should know. Department which is just general knowledge. And this can be proven by the simple fact that on your social media, the only thing that you have is outfits, makeup. Only makeup artist. Haore kisili makeup, only business ya makeup. Okay, ba patalwa for yana nto sharp ba patalwa ke mmereko. Wena hauna mo kopana le teng lo poster make every other day o poster make. O yemetse fela weekend to re bontsha jwala le marago. That's it. That's all you can offer us. That's truly all you can offer us. You have nothing to offer us. This is the reason why I really loathe going to restaurants and meeting up with a group of girls and sitting there for 4 or 5 hours and talking about nothing. I loathe it. I hate going to restaurants. You will not find me there. Because I've come to understand that most of our life we spend drinking and eating and talking about nothing. You sit with a group of girls, one that has been complaining about one thing for 3 years. 3 years, ntse cancelana le motho o ntse bua ka ntho e one for 3 years. And it's like, no. Why are you enabling nonsense here? You sit with women and you're like, can we exchange information? They can't exchange nothing. Because they know nothing. They are interested in nothing. Their excitement comes, ya gore ke aparanga weekend to go ka itlebile ke tseba so ke na le social calendar. That's what you guys have. And you look at your calendar, right? January to December, you can't show nothing for those months in whatever capacity. You can't show nothing. Okay, no wait till I lose. Sharp. Did you study a course? Did you read something? Did you draft anything? Did you have goals that you can say, got the first 3 months, this is what I did. Then got June from now to November, no. Because when I'm medical, how cool, shababato, mo socially, uri socially. o socialist, or analyst, or busy. But ladies, like, can we start consuming things that are really beneficial to us and in a way upskill us somehow? Because you guys have nothing to offer. We all sit there and listen to Kak as you guys speak. It can't be. It really can't be. Like, when was the last time you read a newspaper? I keep we go scrolla. O tshware a full newspaper, read through. When was the last time you read through a book and found words that you don't know? And you're like, oh, okay, I don't know this. Iriki challenge. Find words and adjectives and synonyms that you can use on your daily vocabulary, just to upskill your speech. You guys know things that you shouldn't know that don't help you with nothing. They don't help you with anything. Because the empty heads, material, you are just nodding. You are just nodding to a point of boredom. Decide I'll scroll because you can't offer anything to conversations. You can't. Ladies, can we do better? Can we honestly just do better? Like, honestly, you guys are gonna be mothers, Mario IQ in the guys. No, you can't do that to yourself. You know, I'm being classist, I'm being what? That was not the case, yeah. It is certainly not the case. So, I feel like a personal development. I give we can pay batlang chelete e ngata ngata. Ra understand ona le poverty, batho ba sebetsi, what ga di utla tseo ga di tseba. However, the same social media platform that you have, there are people, specifically women, who share valuable information about different sectors, different things, different projects, and they share the books that they're reading, they share where they got information from. There are those people. There are those people that we as well lean into. So, neki bua fela ka taba hore ke kopa re ke re ithuta ho tseba dintho. And I'm very aware that a lot of people don't have resources, they don't have money, and I'm very aware. Hence, I mentioned like Hunaliti local libraries, you know. There are spaces that you can look for in your community that can aid you. Leka exchange di buka o bala e next week when bala e la swapa, just so that you gather information, you teach yourself new things, you know, you practice how to speak. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, teach yourself to be teachable so that you can be resourceful, so that you can be employable, so that you can be an asset in certain spaces. Because right now, the quality of young people's speech is deteriorating. Because all they do, ba shebile fela social media, a una ntho ba ithutang yona that they can use in the real world. They lack information that can help them in the real world. They lack understanding of the real world. How ya mo le ko di boardroom o lo batla mosebetsi, ha ba botse hore wa tseba ho jive na, wa kgona ho etsa di TikTok challenge, wa kgona ho set up a camera. Ha ke kgolwe. o lo batla job ya engineering, ya ba architect, ya ba lawyer, accountant, analyst, ha ba o botse wa kgona ho etsa yebo, ha ba o botse. As a matter of fact, what will hinder them from employing you is the fact that they see that you are an unreliable human being in many ways. Social media, how it ka jwala ke party, meaning you'll probably come to work too drunk. You'll not be able to produce work on time. You are an alcoholic, and you probably have extreme mental problems. Ba di sheba ntho tse hantse le apply mona ba le apply. O batla ba director. You want to make partner, Mari. You've got over 200 photos and videos tsa marago. Aba o fa mo pampiri bare it's a presentation mo o re jwetse or how can we solve this water problem? Re bontshe other ways that we can save water. How do we do this project? How much funding? How much money? What is the budget? Can you draw up this budget for this project? Can you go do a visibility study about this project and bring us a report? Can you draft that? Ugcine who learn how to use Excel, PowerPoint. Wait the presentation. Wait. Ugcine. That is my point, Yauri. Hantse re dutse mo re na le nako re sa re sena mmereko. Ha re ithuteng something. Ha re ithuteng something so that when we are ready to engage the world, we have something to offer. We can be in the same spaces as batho bale ba na le mo 4-5 years ba dilo ko di boardroom, because re dutse mo re a bala ra practice re etsa di short course re etsa degree nyana wa bala o nka fela material la ba ke material ya matric, just you look more lore hey ko sekolong ke tsine ke etsa maths, so a gore ke bone ke santsane ke tsebe etsa maths, a gore ke bone ke bale di history books ke bone hore ntse ke kgona ho gather information, a gore ke download ma matric ana etsa last year ke bone hore can I still compete? That's all I'm saying. Ha o ntona le nako ithute other skills. Botsa mo social media hore information e so re ka ithola kae, ke tsebe ho ithuta ntho e so le so. Mario lona females bo mme banana bo osi social media profiles tsa lona yo I say highly interesting. In fact, it's so predictable because when I amotle obvious mkame abe fela le dinepe tse ntle tsa o bontsha o botle ba hae. Most of you ha ratsebile di voice tsa lona because you can't articulate. Nke se khone ho dula mo kaofela ra qoqa ra bua re o ke se khone mara botle yeah man una le bona obvious o South African. In fact, you're an African, you are supposed to be beautiful, you are beautiful, that's a standard. Re jwalo ra batle mara banana ba batle ba tlhoko ho tseba something, ba tlhoko ba le skill se itseng, banana ba batle ba ihloka ntsheno no hore ba ska ba telleya mara hona je ka nete ra telleya shem. And that's why other women just look at other women a certain way. You're oh I guess it really later because for 2-3 hours tla complain ka se mara hana source material er ka re fang di plan to get out of this problem. Not resourceful at all. Ha re ka re ntsha phone o re bontsha hore o tseba mang wa plumber, o tseba mang wa engineering, o tseba mang a tsebang ho etsa research, o tseba ha o tsebe anybody, ha o tsebe nix. a re mane di-conference re lo utlwa ba bang ba reng o busy o na le hangover o busy. Ha re ye workshopong ele mole ba bua ka financial literacy, mole ba bua ka ke di-NGO, ha re lo bona hore ha o start NGO o ka etsa jwang, what are the processes. O busy mara ha o tsebe letho, o busy mara ha o tsebe letho. That's the point here. O busy mara ha o tsebe